A rare and disruptive snowstorm has swept through central England, bringing daily life to a standstill in many parts of the West Midlands. The cities of Birmingham and Wolverhampton, home to over 2.5 million people combined, have been blanketed by a powerful snow system, part of a wider Arctic air mass gripping much of northern and western Europe this week. For two cities more accustomed to damp winters and light frost, the intensity of this snowfall has caught many by surprise. The system, which began pushing south from Scotland earlier this week, intensified on Thursday evening as cold Arctic air clashed with a moist front from the west. By nightfall, snow began falling steadily across Birmingham, quickly covering streets, rooftops, and parks. Residents woke up Friday morning to thick snow cover, icy roads, and freezing air temperatures, marking one of the region's most severe winter mornings in recent years. Snow continued to fall intermittently throughout the day, and local meteorologists now estimate that between 3 and 5 inches of snow may settle in total before the system moves on. In Birmingham, snow first appeared around 10 p.m. Thursday, with flurries quickly intensifying into consistent bands of wet snow by midnight. By early morning, cars were buried, pavements were slick with black ice, and major roads such as the A38 and M6 were moving at a crawl. Daytime temperatures hovered around 32 degrees, 0 degrees C, and with no significant sun or thaw expected, accumulated snow has remained frozen, causing delays across nearly every form of transportation, from commuter rail services to buses and taxis. Snowplows and gritters were deployed in the early morning hours, focusing on key routes, but even these struggled to keep up with the pace of the snowfall in certain areas. Wolverhampton, located northwest of Birmingham, fared no better. The city saw even heavier snowfall overnight, with some areas reporting close to 4 to 6 inches of accumulation on open ground. One of the most immediate casualties of the storm was the Wolverhampton racecourse, where a highly anticipated winter racing event was abruptly canceled due to dangerous track conditions. Organizers cited solid ice forming beneath the snow, creating unsafe footing for horses and staff. The announcement, made early Friday morning, sparked disappointment among attendees, but was widely accepted as a necessary precaution. Throughout the day, public transportation systems in both cities experienced severe disruptions. Trains running between Birmingham, Wolverhampton, and nearby cities like Coventry and Walsall were delayed or canceled, while regional buses operated on reduced schedules. Commuters waited for extended periods at snow-covered bus stops, bundled in heavy coats, while local authorities urged anyone able to work from home or avoid unnecessary travel to do so. Flights at Birmingham International Airport remained largely operational, but with noticeable delays and increased de-icing procedures, creating backlogs on the runway. Winds from the northeast, gusting between 15 and 25 miles per hour, added to the storm's intensity. These winds have created blowing and drifting snow, particularly in open areas and along highways, where visibility dropped below 100 meters at times. Local police warned of dangerous driving conditions on elevated routes and bridges, where wind chill made it feel closer to 20 degrees Celsius, 6 degrees Celsius, and snow was actively drifting back onto freshly cleared surfaces. Residents shared footage of vehicles sliding down inclines and multiple minor collisions at intersections, reinforcing official advice to stay off the roads unless absolutely necessary. Beyond transportation, the storm has also begun affecting daily routines and public services. Several schools in the region closed or shifted to online learning, especially in neighborhoods where snowplows had not yet cleared access roads. Grocery stores saw early morning crowds as shoppers rushed to stock up on essentials, while some elderly residents voiced concerns over being unable to leave home due to ice-covered steps and unshoveled walkways. In response, community volunteers across the West Midlands began organizing snow clearing groups to assist vulnerable neighbors, a reminder of the region's resilience and community spirit. From a meteorological standpoint, this snowstorm is significant not only for its intensity, but also its timing and location. While snowfall in the UK is not unheard of, major events like this, especially in cities like Birmingham and Wolverhampton, are relatively rare. The UK typically experiences mild winters, with only occasional light snow. A storm of this magnitude, delivering multiple inches of snow, sub-zero wind chills, and major service disruption, is more commonly seen in parts of Canada or the northeastern United States than central England. The Met Office, Britain's National Weather Service, has issued a yellow weather warning for snow and ice, remaining in effect through at least Sunday evening. Officials warn that nighttime lows may dip into the mid-20s Fahrenheit, 3 to 5 Dower, increasing the risk of black ice on untreated roads and pavements. Light snow flurries are expected to continue across the region, with any melting during the day likely to refreeze overnight. Health officials have encouraged residents to check on elderly or isolated neighbors, stay indoors during peak cold hours, and dress in multiple thermal layers when venturing out. Looking ahead, forecasts show that the snow will gradually taper off by Monday, but conditions will remain cold, cloudy, and icy through the start of next week. Local governments are continuing to monitor the situation, with school reopening decisions, public transit restoration, and road treatments all under daily review. Residents are encouraged to follow weather updates and safety advisories closely. As Birmingham and Wolverhampton continue to battle this winter storm, the images from the region, snow-covered cars, families trudging through knee-high drifts, and children building snowmen beside frozen fences, capture both the beauty and danger of a true winter event. In a world increasingly affected by unpredictable climate shifts, events like this serve as a reminder of nature's force and the importance of preparedness, community care, and resilience.